the difference between volume wefts and hand-tied wefts. There's a lot of confusion here because you have rows, you have wefts, and then you have different forms of extensions. Here we have hand-tied extensions, and then we have volume wefts. The difference and all the confusion is really just about the vocabulary. You can have hand-tied rows and wefts on your head using different types of hair. So this is a hand-tied row. This is from the Kitsune line through invisible beaded extensions. The reason they're called hand-tied is because this is actually hair that has been hand-tied onto this piece. Each hand-tied row of extension takes an hour to hand tie. So these are hand-tied extensions. They're much finer. The density is not as heavy, but they're stackable, meaning that you can put 2 or 3 of these on the top of the row that is created by your extensionist to adhere by sewing onto your beaded section. And then we have a volume weft. These are not hand tied. These are micro machine tied smart wefts. These are incredible. They're my favorite. They're not for everybody because there's a lot of density here. This one is by Coveted Maine. This is a one piece. I can go through and custom size this weft with lots of density of hair. So I would maybe use 2 of these on one row underneath your hair versus using 4 or 5 of these pieces. Now, these are a lot more high maintenance because you can snag them. They can't be cut certain ways from your extensionist because once you cut them and this tied piece over here gets untied, you can see this little string here. That's what the hair is actually tied to. I can't go in and I can't cut these or the entire thing is going to unravel. So that means that you need a special brush, you need special care, you need instructions, you need to know how to take care of this even more so than you would know the rules about taking care of this. Now, this has a lot of the same rules. It's just not going to unravel in the way that the other one does. I can cut this anywhere and I can even remend it, meaning I can cut this piece, I can put one piece on top of the other and I can flat iron it and it will re-adhere to itself because of the keratin bond layer that's up on the top of this. That's why these are my favorite, because it's instant gratification, instant volume, and they are more expensive because you have more hair on each piece of these. So one of these is going to be like 2 of these. These are great for our fine haired babes. If you have fine hair, this is where it's at for you. It's not heavy. It's gonna keep you from getting damage due to weight. So that's the difference. I hope that helped to solve a little confusion around the whole hand-tied extension debacle, and see you soon.